What's up, guys? Ken Kaplan here from the New England Motorcycle Museum. This is the American Classic Edition Honda VT750. Quite arguably, everybody has their own opinion, but I'm going to say this is the best street bike motorcycle value ever made for the money. You can't buy more bike for this in this price range. Why? Well, one, it's a traditional Honda quality. Two, these things are actually going up in value. I got the blue book inside. They've been depreciated fully. This is a 1998 model. It's 20 years old, so it's a classic, and it is the American Classic Edition. This was owned by one of the benefactors of the museum who donated a bike, and we bought this one off of him. But he's a retired Marine, and he really liked the black and orange paint job. If you look on the back, here, is a Marine logo still on there?
No.
They took it off? Oh, bummer. I told them not to. It had a Marine logo on the back, but apparently they took it off. He was one badass patriot that rode this bike all over during the time he had it, and he set it up with these hard saddlebags and a backrest for his wife and a luggage rack so they could tour around on it. But this is a 750, but make no mistake, this is a full-size motorcycle. You park this next to a Harley 1450 Fat Boy, this is the same size. Honda marketed this as a +1 size, where it was a 750 class bike, taxed and insured as a 750, but if you park it next to the 1300, it's basically the same size. It dwarfs a Harley 883 or a 1200. This is a man-sized bike. Well, of course, women can ride it too, but it's a bigger bike. It's got the big Hydroglide front end on it with a big chrome. This is a replica of a 1949 Hydroglide Harley Davidson front end with a big headlight. And again, American Classic Edition, two-tone paint job, chrome spoke wheels, twin shocks, traditional swing arm suspension, and chain drive. Very awesome machine. This bike has been just totally gone through. The carburetors were cleaned. We actually outsourced some of the labor here on this bike. We're backed up about 6 months. So I'm going to take it for a quick ride, Kenny.
Go ahead.
I'll do a drive-by so you can film it drive-by, and then you can head inside. I'll come inside and go over the paperwork, all right? We outsourced the work done on this bike to Jeff Castine from All Sport Cycle, who I am beginning to believe is probably the best motorcycle mechanic in New England. He's been awesome. We've had bikes that we've had trouble with finishing here, and we've outsourced to Jeff. So far, 20 motorcycles in the last, I think, couple months, 2-3 months, that our guys kind of threw the towel in, and we outsourced to Jeff. And this isn't one of those bikes, by the way. This is an easy tune-up on this one and service, but he went right through it, cleaned the gas tank out, and cleaned the whole carburetor system out on it, went over everything. I'll go over that with you in a minute. So the bike was owned for the last 15 years by our Marine friend who took really good care of it, stored it indoors, and did some touring on it with his wife. It's got the windshield on here, which is really nice. That's one of the upgrades he put on there, along with the saddlebags. That gives it a very versatile touring look. And commuter, if you want to use it as a commuter. These are very fuel efficient, these 750s. They get over 50 miles to the gallon. 5-speed transmission. Nice comfy suspension, 43mm forks, twin shocks. It's a chain drive. It has the rear tire on it. I have a brand new tire. We're not done. We got a few things we're going to do to upgrade it. We have a brand new rear tire that is getting installed on this. Obviously, before you purchase it, it's going to be done. Today's Friday, so probably get done till Monday or Tuesday. The tire just came in today, but we're shooting the video before we put the new tire on it, and also putting a brand new set of mirrors on it that are on order also. So a couple nice upgrades there. Very comfortable bar position on this thing. I'm 6'2", it fits me perfectly, but it also fits smaller riders too. Again, this being a +1 size bike, some of the 750s kind of feel a little on the small side, like a step down from the 1100, 1200, 1300s. Not this one. It looks and feels like a full-size bike. Would you believe it was actually snowing here? We had snow coming down about 5-10 minutes ago, right before we came outside. So that's why I'm keeping my rides brief today. It's freezing cold out. This is Typical New England weather. That's why, you know, you find bikes up here that are stored inside half the year with lower mileage, because it's so damn cold out. Again, everything works beautifully on the bike. The horn, the turn signals, left and right, the high beam, the low beam, everything works great on it. Typical Honda quality, all the gauges, idiot lights, everything is perfect. Again, of course, obviously, electric start, and pretty much bulletproof as you'd expect.
See you guys in a sec.
Like I said earlier, it's really freaking cold out, so we're coming inside to finish this video out. But it's a beautiful black and orange with a gold pinstripe, and the bags were custom painted to match. It's got the backrest, the luggage rack, the windshield, the upgraded pegs, and it's just been completely serviced by Jeff and our team here. So we have the comprehensive vintage motorcycle price guide for antique, classic, and special interest motorcycles for models 1901 through 98. This bike's over 20 years old. It's 21 years old, so it's now a classic Honda, and it's American Classic Edition. And if you look in the blue book here, you'll see that the VT750 CD, the Shadow American Classic Deluxe model, which this one is, has a number 1 value of $6,000, a number 2 value of $5,000, and a number 3 value of $4,000. I am a judge for the Antique Motorcycle Club of America. I own the Motorcycle Museum. I would definitely put this bike on a scale of 1 to 6. I'm going to put this as a 2 to 3 bike, meaning that it looks great, but it's not in perfect condition, and it's got some miles on it. Mechanically, it's perfect, but it's not brand new. So like new would be a number 1. So that puts the value of this bike, according to the blue book, somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000. It'll have a brand new tire on it when it leaves here. That's a $300 upgrade. It's going to have a brand new set of mirrors on it, and it's just had over $2,000 worth of services done to it. It's been completely detailed top to bottom by our detail shop. A total of 18 hours labor between the gas tank being cleaned, the carb being cleaned and rebuilt with new carb float needles installed, a brand new battery. Again, gas tank cleaned, carb cleaned, petcock cleaned, the air filters were cleaned, the gas tank was flushed, and new non-ethanol gas was put in there, so you can leave this fuel in there all winter. It won't gum up the carburetors. It's called Shell V-Gas. The petcock was completely replaced. There's a $79 upgrade to a brand new petcock on the bike, and it's an OEM petcock. The rear tire, again, is going to be brand new, and the mirrors. So a total of $492 in parts and $1,600 in labor, plus shop supplies and shipping. So the total was $2,435. And it's dialed in. It runs like a brand new motorcycle. A lot of money to put into a vintage bike, but hey, it's worth more than that, so why not? The seat is in beautiful shape. Nice, wide, comfortable seat. Huge passenger pillion here, perfect for your wife. She'll stay nice and comfy on the back, and it's got a backrest. So, Kenny, is there anything you'd like to add about this bike? I mean, I love, obviously, I like the style of it. The windshield's like brand new. It's got some upgraded grips on here also. Is there anything I've left out that you would want to say about this?
Typical Jap cruiser, bulletproof, low maintenance, still runs like a Rolex watch so many years later. So just been serviced by us and it needs nothing. Buy it, ride it, enjoy it, change the oil every 3,500 miles, and, well, get yourself some extremely cheap transportation that will not be going down in value anytime soon. We can transport the bike anywhere in the States inexpensively, so message us your zip code for a quote. And we can even finance the motorcycle through our credit union or your local credit union. We have a promotional rate through ours at 0% for 12 months. So call and ask for Cody, 860-454-7024. Bike shows excellent, not perfect, but it shows excellent. I noted that there's some scratches on the right side near the rear here on this bag. The bike's never been down. A few scratches on the original exhaust pipe here, the 2-in-1. But overall, the bike shows excellent.
Can I read some of the specs off? You can focus on the bike. I'm going to read this off. I just looked up some of the important specs of the bike I want to read off here. Again, it's a 745cc 4-stroke. It is liquid cooled, unlike the American cruisers that are air cooled. This is not going to overheat, which is the death toll for a air cooled motorcycle or a V-twin. So it's a liquid cooled V-twin. Has 3 valves per cylinder, unlike the American cruisers that have 2. It's a little bit more high tech. It's liquid cooled, 3 valve per cylinder. Pushes close to 50 horsepower. They're saying 43 at the rear wheel. Maximum torque is 44 foot-pounds. 5-speed transmission. Big 170, 80, 15 rear tire, which is going to have 0 miles on it. We're putting a new one on it. The ACE, the deluxe edition, this has the larger gas tank, 4.4 gallon tank, and it's 504 pounds. So as far as bang for the buck, you won't find anything better than a Honda Shadow American Classic Cruiser Edition. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call. All proceeds are going to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum. Good luck bidding on the bike, and God bless America.